It's been a long time, but welcome back to another episode of Two Chicks in the Bible.
Welcome back. I'm Aaliyah Green.
I'm Melanie Freeman. We apologize for the delay. It's been, a month or two, but we're going to
I think it's been that long.
It's been almost 2 months.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're back on the train. The steam is going. We're going.
This week we're going to talk about Rebekah.
Rebekah
is Isaac's wife, Abraham's
daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm. Isaac was Abraham's son. And we can look at her story from many different angles. And we can pull a lot of good info from her story.
We'll just start with...
It starts in Genesis 24. Abraham was about to pass, and he wanted to make sure that his son was married, and he didn't want Abraham to marry any of the Canaanite women, so he sent his servant to his hometown to find Isaac a wife. And on this mission, the servant petitioned the Lord and said, "Let this woman do
He wanted the Lord to guide his steps. He didn't want to go there and put his 2 cents in it. He wanted his wife to be chosen specifically for the Lord, and he wanted to sign
a specific detail.
Right.
And he asked the Lord that if he so happened to come across this woman, he wanted her to do a certain thing. That's how he could distinguish whether or not she was the one. Mm-hmm. So when he went into the town, he stopped at a well, and it was him and his couple of other followers that he had, and some donkeys, and donkeys. And he said he would be able to tell if it was her if she not only offered him a drink, but also offered to feed the camels. And when Rebekah came, he asked, "May I have something to drink?" And automatically she was prepared. She was in position, and she gave him a drink. And then she also gave his camels a drink. So that's how he knew.
Being in position, she was right there on time,
and she was willing to serve. Like, how many times somebody can come up to you and ask you just for a simple act of kindness, and you wouldn't. It's
and Lord
rare.
knows, don't let somebody come up to you in the store and ask you about the store and you don't work there. Good God Almighty.
So, just being in a position, and I'm not sure what her story was beforehand, but it seemed like she was taught how to be a woman, how to be a helpmate, how to be, submissive and obedient. Right. So that was one thing that I admired about her. She started off really saying a lot about herself without saying much.
Right.
And once
I like that. Mm-hmm. Your whole demeanor, your whole character, everything about you is saying a whole lot without you speaking a word. Woo. Go ahead.
So then after she fed the camels and Abraham's servant, he went and he talked with her family, to ask, was it okay for him to take her? And she was obedient and she followed. And when she left her home and she was headed towards Isaac, and when she finally laid eyes on, she asked, "Who was he?" Mm-hmm. And then when they told her who he was, she immediately covered herself. And I think in this day and age where everything is exposed, and a lot of times women really pretty much leave nothing to the imagination, that says a lot about women back in that day. Like, she can snag somebody, she can grab somebody, she can catch somebody without showing what your husband is only supposed to see. So I thought that was also admirable.
That was really good.
And
that was really good because to say, all right, to show me who he is.
And that's, first of all, that shows that you're humble. That shows that you can submit. And believe it or not, ladies, the men are the head. And not saying that your role isn't as important, but just to show them that respect, it speaks a lot about you without saying much.
Because she could have been like, game on,
She could have put on a freaking dress, but she
Don't
didn't.
do it. Don't do it.
She didn't, and he took her as his wife. He took her as his wife. In part 2 of her story, they wed and they had twins. This was the first mention in the Bible of twins.
Yeah, so she gets a big up because she carried 2 babies at one time, and her twins were sort of special too.
Esau and Jacob. Esau was the firstborn, and he was really hairy. Jacob, they said he came out holding his brother's foot.
Holding on.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, don't leave me. But yeah, she was the first woman to have twins. But her story got a little sketchy for me. I mean, she started off good like we always do.
But she had a favorite.
And
Esau was Isaac's favorite, and Jacob was Rebekah's favorite.
And I don't know. I'm a different mom, and I can't speak for everybody's story. But as a mother, I don't know how you can love one child more than the other. Now, you can favor one child. I believe a parent can do that. But she straight up just loved Jacob more than she did Esau. And she had opportunities to get it right
from a different
angle.
I mean, you can say that it's clearly she had a favorite, but you can also look at it from another angle, because Jacob is mentioned in the lineage of, when people say your father's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that was supposed to be Esau.
Right.
But maybe Rebekah saw a potential in Jacob more than she saw with Esau, because it also says in their story that Esau sold his birthright for some food.
Yeah, he was all wrong for that one. And he even goes down in history of the Bible. I don't know if it was Job or somebody, but he's mentioned in there, like, don't be like Esau and sell your birthright. He sold that when he didn't even have it yet.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
So maybe she loved her son. Of course, she birthed them, but maybe she saw a little bit more potential.
But it was her deceit, because even after Jacob had did that to his brother, she knew. She could have been like, listen, let's go to your father. Let's get this straight, because he had no right to sell you that. It wasn't his yet, this, and the other. They said that.
So let's back up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Isaac, he was going blind, and he was on his deathbed almost. And he told Esau to go and hunt and bring him back, come back and prepare for him a meal so that he can bless him. Rebekah was ear hustling, and she wanted Jacob to receive that blessing. So it was a little deceit. She did use her, her wits to put Jacob on.
And I mean, you can have a favor, but not to that point. When it comes down to a whole blessing, where your child's name is going to be mentioned in the Bible forever and ever.
Between our sons. Like, after that, Esau was ready to kill his brother. So,
yeah,
I think she sent them away. She sent him away. Each other.
And then she, in her payment, her punishment was because she never got a chance to see Jacob even live out that whole scheme. She died before any of that even happened. So, I mean, I just
reconciling.
Yeah, Esau and Jacob reconciled, and they were very rich boys, and I mean, they really, they loved each other.
But as a mother, just be careful, because certain split decisions, when it comes to your child or children, you don't know how it can affect them mentally. How you're not your mom's favorite. You know what I mean? I
know on my father's deathbed, he looked at me and he said, I know you always hate being the oldest. And I was like, but Dad, don't worry about that right now. I used to always express to him that I hate being the oldest, because I always felt, being the oldest, it is a lot of responsibility.
You are more
responsible. And then after a while you get tired of that, like, you the responsible one.
And you know how the younger one comes along.
Yeah, and
they get, away with a little bit more. But also, you're supposed to teach your children how to love each other.
Love each other. My mother did not play that. Because you have people like, I ain't spoke to my sister in 2 and 3 years. You didn't do what? Oh no. How about she made us get it right then and there, and we would be crying and mad, and she'd be like, get together, now hug her. And we'd be like, and she'd be like, don't hug her, man, before I make you kiss her. And we like, like, we just didn't, we just, look, get it right. You get it right with your brother and sisters. Your parents may not be here, and all you have is your brother and sisters.
And your parents might not make the best decisions. And not saying whatever. God has a reason for everything. Obviously, God chose Jacob. I mean, I don't think it was a mistake in his word, but just be careful of the seeds that you plant in your children early, because it can start like a stigma, like low self-esteem.
It did. He kept that same old scheming spirit on and on and on, and then I guess he got it together. But you know, it's just not good to pick a favorite. That's all I'm saying.
It's not.
But
And she was honorable, and she had honorable characteristics
as a woman and as a wife, but as a mother
and as a wife.
It was
but as a mother,
I mean,
we don't get it right. I'm not even going to blame her. I'm not even going to come down on her. We don't get it right in certain things that we might think back when we just like that. Or maybe I was too hard on her, or maybe I shouldn't have said that. But
listen, it's learning. Nobody kids fight no more than mine. But still, I don't let them be mad at each other. Yeah, they 20 and 30, and they still fight like cats and dogs.
Well, don't touch my son.
Oh. You buy him more stuff than you buy me. Man, you did. Listen, but they better get it right. I better not hear, oh, I ain't speaking to him, or I ain't talking to him, or I ain't talking to her. Oh, not here. My mother didn't allow with us and my brothers and sister, and we're super close to this day, and I thank God for that.
So if you're in a position of you wait and just be in position.
That's right. Be in position. Be ready. Don't get ready.
Take your job as a mother seriously, and realize that the things that you say, the things that you do, because she'll say something to me and it'll stick with me for months, and then when I remind her, she like, what? And I'm like, I'm sitting over here trying to figure out my life. I'm trying to get my life together. And you don't even forgot what you said.
That's why it was the Holy Ghost that told me to say it. And I can't take the credit for that. He probably swooped in to say that to her, and it went on out my head. I was just a vessel. But that's good, thank God. Because some stuff she said to me that I was like, wow, did she really put me? She got me right together. And she be like, Mama, I didn't even mean it that way. Well, thank God that word comes, to help us out.
It's all about relationships.
Yes.
Your relationship with Christ, your relationship with
I like that she was a decent wife. That's good.
Husband, I mean,
in place, on time.
Not and I think we're falling. We're falling in this day and age. We're falling away from that because women are in the workforce heavy. Women know how to put their money on a dollar, and maybe sometimes in the unfortunate situation, maybe the man has taken a back seat. But at the same time, our position is to serve and to be submissive and to be a help.
And I've learned
not to be popping off at your gums, because when he swelled us out of your jaw up, you saying
that's our boy Country Way.
No, but for real, it don't hurt.
No, it don't. Because I thought submissiveness is when you duck when the Lord punch your husband in the mouth, but I learned that's not true submissiveness.
Pastor Rasan says submissiveness is an act of true love. So if you truly love him.
No, he said submissiveness is a true reaction to true love. So if you're giving me true love, my reaction is going to be submissiveness.
Okay.
So Pastor Rasan did that. That's our pastor right there. Well, that was our episode of Rebekah. I thought she was really good. Our little 2 cents from the two chicks. And go to our Instagram. We got an Instagram page now.
Yes, we have an Instagram page, 2 Chicks in the Bible.
Check out our new logo.
To post inspirational things throughout the day.
Yes.
And, just to keep
it's at the number 2.
To keep up with the times.
Yes.
And it's 2 Chicks in the Bible. No underscores, just 2 Chicks in the Bible. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, check it out. Give us
your
feedback.
We say this every time, but we're really going to try to be on top of posting.
I'm not going to try. I'm going to do it.
Well,
we're going to do it together. We're not going to try. We're going to do it. We're going to keep you guys posted. We're going to keep you just full of fun facts. And we got some stuff that we planning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be some super nice.
Yes,
we got some stuff we got planned for y'all. So tune in. We love you guys.
We was a little long-winded today.
We was a little long in the tooth.
A little long in the tooth.
But we love you guys, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching 2 Chicks in the Bible.
Next up, I think, is Rachel. All right.